Alright, one more problem number 1 is 2. Alright, one more problem number 2. Alright, answer for this one is 24. Alright, number 3. Okay, answer for this one is 0. Number 4. Okay, answer for this one is 10. Alright, number 5. Alright, answer for this one is 12. Go ahead and bring up your lottery number. Oops. And 4. Okay, go ahead and bring your homework to Mr. Skinner. Answers are negative 7.6 or negative 7 2/3.
What if I rounded to negative 7.6?
That's fine. 1 and negative 4. Alright, answers are negative 5, 9, and 8. Alright, answers are negative 6 and 8. Okay, answers are negative 10, and 13. 13 through 15 are negative 10, negative 4, and 10. Alright, any questions on the homework? Alright, no papers to pass out then. Our objective today is to solve a multi-step equation. And our learning target is to solve an equation with one variable and the following variations. 7x plus 4 is equal to 6x minus 2. 13 minus 3x is equal to 2x plus 7, and 12 plus 3x is equal to 19 minus 3x. Okay, for example 1, we want to try and get the x's all on one side and all of our numbers on the other side. So the first thing we're going to do is work on our x's. We have negative 2x on this side. We want to bring it to the other side, so we're going to add 2x. It's a negative 2x, that means we're adding. When we add x plus 2x, what's the coefficient in front of an x? If there's not a number in front of it, it's 1, right? So x plus 2x is 3x plus 8. On the other side, negative 2x plus 2x is just 0. So we have a positive 38 left over. Next, we need to move our 8. Right, it's a positive 8, so we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. That's 0, so all we have on the left side is 3x. 38 minus 8 is 30. We divide by our coefficient. So 30 divided by 3 is going to give us 10. Yeah, oops. Alright, for the next example, we have 2x plus 3 is equal to 4x minus 5. We have a positive 4x, which means we're going to subtract 4x from both sides. When we do that, 2x minus 4x is going to give us a negative 2x plus 3 on the left. On the right, we have a negative 5. The minus sign is in front of the 5. That means that's still a negative 5 when we put it in our next step. Alright, next we need to get rid of this 3, move it to the other side. It's a positive 3, which means we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. Okay, we take out the 3's, which means we have negative 2x on the left. On the right, negative 5 minus 3 will be a negative 8. We divide by our coefficient, and x is going to equal positive 4. Alright, practice problem number 1. Alright, back to the practice problem. We have x plus 6 is equal to 4x plus 6. We want to move our 4x over to the left side. It's a positive 4x, which means we're going to subtract 4x from both sides. On the left side, x minus 4x will be negative 3x plus 6. On the right side, that's 0, so all we have left is the positive 6. Next, we need to move our 6 to the other side. It's a positive 6, which means we need to subtract 6 from both sides. So we have negative 3x is equal to 0. We divide by our coefficient, and 0 divided by any number is just going to give you 0. Alright, answer for this one should be negative 5. Alright, practice problem number 2. We have 6x plus 4 is equal to x minus 1. First thing we need to do, this is a positive x, which means we need to subtract x from both sides. When we do that, we have 5x plus 4 is equal to negative 1. Remember, if it's a minus the number, then you gotta make it negative down here. Anyway, next we need to get rid of our 4, move that to the other side. To do that, we subtract 4 from both sides. So we're going to have 5x on the left. On the right, negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. We divide by our coefficient, which is 5. So our x is going to be equal to negative 1. A little bit longer. Alright, answer for the bonus is 12. Okay, example number 3. We have 7x plus 9 is equal to negative 4x minus 112. First thing, we have a negative 4x. That means we need to add 4x to both sides. When we do that, on the left side, 7x plus 4x is 11x plus 9. On the right side, we have a negative 112. We have a positive 9 here, which means we need to subtract 9 from both sides. That's going to give us 11x on the left and negative 121 on the right. We divide by our coefficient, and x is going to equal negative 11. Okay, for example 4, our x is on this side right here, but that's okay. We're just going to do it the same exact way. It's just in a different position this time. We're going to take our negative 5x. It's a negative, that means we're adding 5x to both sides. When we do that, 5x plus 5x is going to give us 10x plus 4. On the right side, we have negative 36. Next, we need to subtract 4 from both sides. After that, we have 10x on the left and negative 40 on the right. We divide by our coefficient, which is 10, and our x is equal to negative 4. Alright, practice problem number 3. Problem, we have negative 6x plus 8 is equal to 7 minus 5x. Alright, what's our first step?
Plus 5x.
Right, we have a negative 5x, which means we need to add 5x to both sides. What do we have on the left side after we do that?
Negative
1x equals plus
Alright. Alright, what about the right side?
7.
Okay, what's the next step?
Subtracted minus 8 to both sides.
Right, we have a positive 8, which means we need to subtract 8 from both sides. On the left, that gives us what?
Just negative x.
What do we have on the right?
Negative 1.
Okay, now we need to divide by our coefficient. What's our coefficient? Right, when there's not a number there, it's just a 1.
So what's the point of having...
Alright, answer for this one is 8. First thing we want to do, we have a negative 3x, which means we want to add 3x to both sides. We have negative 7x plus 3x will give us a negative 4x plus 10. And on the right side, all we have left is 10. We want to move our positive 10 over to the other side, which means we subtract 10 from each side. On the left side, that'll give us negative 4x, and on the right side, it'll be 0. Divide by our coefficient, and 0 divided by anything is just 0. Bonus problem. Alright, answer for the bonus is 8. Go ahead and bring it up.
1. Oops. 2. 3.